Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders.
Welcome, your 2026 Washington Commanders.
On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys are in the midst of really an incredibly impressive run. Only one loss here in the latter stages of the season. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year. That's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. To throw is Prescott. Will get that complete. Ryan Flanoy with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A beautiful spin and room to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. And McLaurin, the motion man right. He'll get this complete to Sennick, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here is 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Daniels looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
To throw is Daniels. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They will run. It's Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A gain of 5. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Wide open, that's Vanoy. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Krosky Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
And 7.
To the air goes Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 43. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well.
It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll start on the ground with Krosky Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Daniels. That's caught by Sennett.
So they'll get nothing out of that play.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been effective with the ball in his hands all season long. The NFL's leader among quarterbacks in touchdowns scored on the ground. That is caught by Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Prescott now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Flanoy left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-0.
21. Commanders.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer because the key teams in Wick history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here's Daniels.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Durant. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Well, they would have got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Douglas, the man in motion.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Looking to put a drive together. Douglas, the man in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And his kick here is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Tiger.
They go play action. Daniels.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
On play action, Prescott.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll get this complete to Sinek, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Daniels looking to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Quentin Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Fielded right around his own 43. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 28-yard line.
Douglas, the man in motion. Play action, now it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tequila.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Commanders.
They'll motion McLaurin left.
1st and 10.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Daniels. A short throw taken in by a Okonkwo. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
And a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
1st down. Here's Krosky-Merritt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Daniels. He finds Douglas complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense on third down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Washington Commanders first down.
Daniels going to give to Krosky Merritt.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw to the right, caught by Akakwo.
So giving 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now Prescott.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Williams.
And this time he is in.
Javonte Williams.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. And now it.
Schottenheimer not happy on the sideline, and he's going to throw the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Complete to DeMario Douglas. It's a gain of 7.
In motion left comes Williams.
At the Cowboys' 46.
And they'll run it here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Mariota. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by Darian Kendrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Looking to put a drive together. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota.
That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson.
And all the way down to the 29.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
48 yards. Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Mariota to throw it. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Working out of the gun, Mariota.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Mariota now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
A try here for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Still one of the most exciting plays in football. The kick return shows why there. 93 yards on that return for 6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Mariota. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Mariota now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. They'll set up to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Douglas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Krosky Merritt.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Defended by Kobe Durant.
4th down, Mariota.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A run straight ahead with Krosky Merritt.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The visitors' offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here.
They begin the drive with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
165 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott to throw it.
Open man, that's Jake Ferguson, the tight end.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Williams. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Looking to put a drive together.
Is a turnover on downs.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, Krosky Merritt.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is brought in at the 21.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Things have certainly gone their way in this one, largely thanks to the efforts of their running game. As we scroll through some of these highlights, this has been a masterclass on how to run the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Shrugs him off. And now past another. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys.
His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll look to throw here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Here's Tresley now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 40-yard line. Brings up second down.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Cowboys.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboy.
They run it again with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They start the drive with White. And they'll get him down out past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They run the option here on first and 10.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Washington first down.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Quentin Williams. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Marquise Bell.
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey,
Javonte Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Cowboys add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And the Washington offense heading out. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? These guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all the return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse. He's going to win the pick.
Yeah, he really is.
He's going to be a runner. He's going to be a thrower. Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He will surpass Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards, set back in 2007. So congratulations certainly go out to him on one of the best individual performances in NFL history.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Davis.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Give him 15 there. The Cowboys have a first.
First down, Dallas.
The first down carry for Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Up the middle to Davis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Here's Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They'll run with Davis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense set to take over again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That was good for 7 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
and the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Now a handoff to Krosky-Merritt.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Thompson on the tackle.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously.
Diamond shining off my grill like a flashlight. If you watching me, you wrong. Need to get your cash right. No, little boy, you wrong. You get caught, you get life. And if it's gas, catch you slipping, you get high price to go viral for that Instagram. Car beam, take your life in an instant, man. Round Swiss cheese, mama, old residence. And you out here riding in the hood like the president. Need to repent, cause you bout to get dealt with. Little cousin gang. I would end up working in the streets. It was said I would